Well, hello and welcome back to Rods Hotrods, and this is Hot Rod Hangout Part 2. I'm actually on holidays this week, so Rod and I have kind of recorded this earlier for you, and just like we promised, we're starting right outside here of the alley shop, which is just down the alley. Rod's is kind of over down the street there on Faithful Avenue. And we went for a little ride in this Mercedes SL 550, and we thought we'd take you, well, for round number 2, and like we like have 10 cars.
I've got kind of a list, but you know what? I've forgot stuff, so let's just go through.
Let's just do it. We'll just find the new stuff that's in here, right?
Okay. Well, right off the bat.
Right off the bat, what's this?
1940 Ford.
Oh,
this is like a mater. It's like a patinaed hot rod.
1 ton.
So this is sitting on an S10 chassis. It's got a newer box, so the box is off like a 50, 52 Chev kind of, or Ford.
This is cool. Look at the burlap for the sides, some leather. Oh, this is wickedly cool.
The oversized steering wheel kind of throws me off.
It's a little, that's GT. That looks like the one that was on, like, you know, the like game.
GT Racer.
Yeah.
No, I meant like it's like the sled you went down the hill. GT Racer.
GT, oh yeah, a snow GT.
I don't know what video games growing up.
I guess you're a little old for that, eh? Get my shots where I can.
Pong.
Pong. Look at the still in the back.
Yeah, this is, well, it's called Kinder Spirits. That's the name of the truck, right?
Oh, this is awesome.
Lots of cool stuff.
This is really, look at that. Tailgate's like an old door.
Look at the taillights.
They got connecting rods holding them up.
No, they're like the old taillights, like the ones like on the fender.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
That's 49 Merc.
That's cool, but look at this.
Yeah.
There's rods and, yeah.
A little bottle opener here. There's lots of cool little stuff, eh?
That's fun.
Your gas fills back here, I think. Yeah, there's your gas
fill. There somewhere. Oh, this is super well done.
Yeah, and so S10 chassis, this has got a 390 big block in here.
You're kidding. Oh, look at the colors of it.
And how you open the hood is just...
Okay, wait. Don't give it away yet. Oh, just a little handle. And just lifts her right up. Oh, that's well wedged in there.
Oh yeah.
Good for the guy who put that together.
Big Holly on there and aluminum rad.
I like the chrome dome cap on it. That's fun. This is great.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool piece.
This is like, I'm sorry, but Mater and this are on the same level. Like this is cool.
This is just cool, yeah.
This is cool.
And
and look at the stance. Look at the way it sits. It gets low.
And like the front end of a 40 looks just kind of cool. But the 1 ton, like a 40 Ford car, is way narrower than this.
Yes.
So it's got the same kind of look, but it's different.
But old enough that we actually have fenders with standalone headlights, because it wasn't only a couple years later that we had the integrated lights, right? That like the style changed, right?
Yeah, well, 30.
Because this is a truck, not a car. The cars already had.
Yeah. I'm trying to think when the signal lights, I think it was 39, had the signal lights integrated in the.
Right. This is super
I got to add
cool.
this to the list here because I forgot about this one.
I love this truck.
40 Ford. Yeah, it's cool.
Speaking of another cool truck.
Oh, I got some bad news.
What?
Sold.
Yeah, it figures.
Sold yesterday.
Figures. Look at this.
This has got a lot of cool history around the Warman area.
This kind of, you know, we brought in a Mercedes last week.
I know.
And this is a little bit.
The scale's a little different.
This is a little different for you too. I mean, it's a truck. It's an old truck, but this is like a vintage, real old truck.
This is on consignment.
Okay.
This is a fully restored 1929 AA. Now, what the AA means, because the Model A truck would have just been a half ton.
Okay.
Or I'm not sure what that.
Equivalent of a half ton.
Yeah. Or a 1 ton or whatever it was. The AA is a 1.5 tons. That's what the AA means.
Wow.
So like fully restored. The engine was just done about 3 years ago. The engine was done after the whole thing was restored.
Manufactured by Canada Carriage and Body Company, Brantford. Well, that's cool.
I think there's original. Oh yeah.
What do you got in there?
Little secret stash there.
Holy.
The original instruction manuals.
Jeez. Wow.
Like it's got some
So look
pretty cool
look
stuff.
At this. Wow.
So it comes with a chrome rad shell, right?
And a spare tire.
And
Wood's all finished so nice. Like, we haven't had everything, like, have we ever had something with wooden wheels in this before?
Like the doors are all wood, the cab's wood. This is all wood.
It's all wood,
Yeah, everything's all wood.
It's like it's finished, like you can still see that's original wood too. That's not redone.
Look at the top here. Like,
I know, and the like skin roof up there. That's
here's
pretty cool.
I had one of the former owners of this truck came by the shop today, and that's the one who did the motor. So this was restored in Warman.
Wow.
And the gentleman from Saskatoon did the motor, but he was saying that the wood, like on this box and in the cab, this is all wood from SGI when they did the renovations.
You're kidding.
This is the hardwood. This is the wood, real wood from SGI.
Downtown.
Because the gentleman that restored this truck worked at SGI.
Okay, that's really cool because my grandfather worked in the basement downtown at SGI, so this was like my grandpa's office.
Well, your grandpa would know probably the gentleman that restored this thing.
Wow, that's wickedly cool.
I just found it out today.
So there's a chrome grill that can go on this thing, a Radna grill.
I'm guessing, and then the chrome buckets for the headlights too.
Oh yeah, wow. It's
pretty wicked.
It's totally different. And
this would be an animal to restore this thing. Like I couldn't even imagine.
Can you imagine? Like the work, because you don't just do body work, you do woodwork. Right?
Oh yeah,
and you got to know, like, how do you put those wheels back together?
I don't know.
Who's got that skill? You know?
I don't know. Not me.
That's pretty wildly cool. We're going like, I don't know.
We got so many look
Let's
at
just
it.
go to the one we're standing next to because we'll go like this is totally opposite end of the spectrum.
When I heard this car was coming in, I thought it was going to be a little corny. I'm like, oh really? I thought it was going to be a little corny. When it showed up, I'm like, this thing is awesome. I love it.
Look at this.
This is a 2002 Monte Carlo, and it's been done. It was licensed. They got permission from Budweiser, and apparently in the States they built 2 of these cars, from what I'm being told, and they used them for promo and parades and, you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's so like a real, because there was a Monte Carlo NASCAR.
This is an actual, what they've done is they've made a replica of Dale Earnhardt's 03 NASCAR.
Right.
It's an 02 car, but this is the 03 replica NASCAR. So they went like the whole front fascia.
Yeah, like look, it's got the spoiler down there, right?
All the pins, the
pins on the hood, the decals,
wheels and tires,
the way the fenders flare out,
the splitters on the
roof.
All your splitters like on the sides too, like on the bottom.
Way down here.
Look at the wing on the back.
But it's a real car. Because let's face it, NASCAR cars are not real cars. They're tube frame chassis with
with a bunch of panels on it.
Panels on it. Like even look,
they even
the
gas.
A quick access gas.
That would have been.
So that's customized in because that would have just been a hole and had a door on it.
Yeah. In the trunk, I don't know if I can get the trunk open. There's a life-size cutout of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the old white hat and the whole bit.
I think the keys are on the floor, and there's probably a trunk release on it. Look at that.
Look at the hat.
We got a hat with it. That come with the car?
Yeah, that comes with the car.
That comes with the car. This is like a timepiece and super, like if there was 2 of these made, we're talking 2.
Yeah. So this was...
like this is a 1 of 2 car.
This was imported from the US. And the other cool thing about this car, it's got 7,800 miles on it.
7,000 miles.
So it's like a brand new...
Like a brand
02 Monte Carlo.
Wow.
Isn't this cool?
This is pretty neat.
Alex was drooling. He wanted to buy this for himself. He wanted this to be his daily driver. Could you picture him driving this?
Alex.
That would have been pretty wild.
Yeah, that would. This is cool.
Yeah, love this. Yeah.
Where do you want to go next?
I don't care.
In the next row? Let's go right here.
1970 Chevelle.
Oh, I love the colors.
The story on this car, before we get too much into this car, the gentleman that I bought this car from, he owned the car for 42 years.
Wow.
This was his wedding car.
Holy.
So he had it a long time. Obviously, he knows everything about the car. So he gave me pages and pages and pages of stuff that he's done over the years and all the history in the car. This is an original metal car. This was painted 30 years ago at Landa Auto Body.
Holy, wow, it's flawless.
It's still showing really, really well.
Yeah, is it ever?
There's a bit of damage on the front fender on the other side. A wheel fell off.
Oh yeah.
So we have to fix that front fender.
That's just a bolt-on part though, right? That's the nice thing. A fender just comes on and off and can be replaced or fixed. So
otherwise it looks very well.
So that's gonna happen. Obviously the seats needed recovering at some point. It got a little bit of a velvet or velour put in, which is, but it works with the car actually.
He actually told me and told me how much, because back in the day that was very costly to do. So he told me how much a yard of that velour was, and it would have been way cheaper to do back to the original. That's still the original dash cap on that.
That's awesome. It's never needed a new dash top.
And
wow.
Nice little stereo.
It's great.
It's a nice little car.
Probably the original headliner too.
It is.
That's wickedly cool. And the color combo with the
dark charcoal gray. Okay.
Yeah.
This doesn't something. When I seen the car, I'm thinking this could have been painted like last year because it's a very modern color.
It is.
For him to pick this 30 years ago.
A gunmetal color like this.
With red interior. And look at
the wheels?
He just added the wheels a couple years ago.
Okay, but I was going to say, this is a color you'd paint this car now.
Yes.
30 years ago, that was unusual.
Foose knuckle wheels. You got, there's a new 12-bolt 373 gears. There's a new 700R. Extreme just did the trans on it.
Nice.
It's, again, Darby's been driving this one too.
Oh yeah, very original.
That's the original motor, but he's had it rebuilt.
Okay.
I'm not sure how many years ago, not too many years ago, but it's a pretty strong motor. So you can tell on this side, that's the plastic inner fender, which is stock.
Yep.
This one, he changed to a metal one.
Oh.
Because of the damage. So you can't really even tell the damage, really. It's kind of way down low.
A little bit of a ripple in the bottom is all it is, yeah.
So we have the other steel one to put in, so it'll be matched.
Matched, yeah.
So it's going to be about 2 weeks for this to go in. There's a couple little dings on top of the hood, you can see.
Yep. Yeah,
we had a little shelf fell on it.
A little wow kind of right there.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put a cowl hood on it.
Okay, cool.
And repaint the hood, because we got to do the fender anyway.
Yep.
It's a good time to do it. Add a little flare.
Wow.
Okay, next one. Oh, God. Okay, this one.
We got a whole room full of cars I've never seen.
Okay,
El Camino. What does your wife call them?
El Ranchos.
El Rancho.
They're all, it doesn't matter if they're Ford or Chev, they're all El Ranchos.
Thanks, Dallas. I love that.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
It's got the red numbered pedals, 4-speed, red on red, 327.
Oh, I love this. This is phenomenal.
This was bought at Bear Jackson in Reno and shipped back up to Saskatoon.
Oh, this is great. Wow.
Love the color combination. The 66 is by far one of the most popular years. Doesn't matter if it's Chevelle or El Camino. 66 is the year. Great
shape, nice, like good color. Red's always good, you know, on these.
I like the red interiors though.
And the red interior. Correct orange under there.
Yeah, disc brakes, power steering.
A few new plug wires to back to black. It'll be perfect, right, Rod?
That's 7 horsepower, the blue ones.
7, only 5 with the yellow. Okay.
Yeah, 7. The blue's more.
Still, this is just beautiful. The paint's gorgeous. The right kind of wheels on it.
Yeah.
Tires. Oh.
Tidy car. I like it.
Tidy car.
Can we already see in the Cadillac?
Is it a car though? Is it really a car?
I say it's a car.
Yeah. It's not like a truck or a...
Because it's actually a station wagon.
It is, with the back end lopped off. Yeah, because if you actually look back here, there's wheel wells.
That's the foot wells.
For the station wagon.
For the back seat, yeah.
We saw the Caddy last time.
Yep.
Very nice.
This is another returnee.
Yep.
We didn't have this one long either the first time. 1970 Camaro.
Yes, I remember this. White with the blue.
Yes.
Because the blue is really cool. And it's like, let's see if I can get in here. It's a really neat pattern in the vinyl, and it's like brand new. Blue dash.
So 1970 SS Camaro. It looks stock, it looks stock wheels, stock looking car, nice little duckbill spoiler.
Yep, very handsome.
But it has the LS swapped in it.
Yeah.
It's a 6-liter LS.
Look at that.
And I believe this is a 4L60, 4-speed auto. And the console's been, like the indicator's been changed to show all 4 gears.
Yeah, D3, 2, and 1 down there, yeah.
Now this also has the Dakota Digital VHX gauge package, which works well with the LS.
Yeah, but all fits in there.
All fits, it looks stock, right?
Stock, but it's all...
Even on the inside it looks stock. But
Yeah.
it's got the different gauges and the right shifter.
Right, shift pattern, yeah. That's beautiful, wow.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I like this one.
Yeah, it's a nice car.
We've seen the Javelin.
Yep.
Right, still wickedly
We've got the leaf
cool.
springs on now, so you don't have the big, huge shackles on it.
Oh, right, and we got the new steering wheel put in, right?
Yes, sports steering wheel.
Sports steering wheel, that's the correct Javelin steering wheel. Like, that's the real thing.
Yep.
We actually found somebody who had the right stuff.
Yep.
And we got rid of the big ugly shackles that were hanging
Yep.
back here.
Factory leaf springs.
Just factory leaves. Look at the Nova.
Yeah, you don't see these very often.
Is that green?
It's emerald green again.
We got like another, that's a third emerald
one.
green. Again, it looks black, but it's not black. It's
Now this-
emerald green. It's just not metallic. The other ones are metallic.
Yeah.
This is like a traditional.
But it's dark, almost the same darkness as the other ones.
Look at the interior.
So another cool thing about this car, this was a one family owned car since the early 70s.
Wow.
And it was hard for the gentleman to let this one go too. But
I bet it was. I bet it was.
so he watched his dad build this car up. It was 3 different shades of green when he went through the car. So when it was time for the son to redo the car, he had it down to bare metal. It was antique auto body that did the paint and body on it. Looks really nice. Bucky Burrowman apparently did the interior years ago. And the red on the steering wheel, I guess, is the one thing that the father had told the son, don't ever change that.
I heard this story.
That was the original color of what the car was back when he first got it.
Wow.
So that's why that was never ever changed. But this is a 6-cylinder, but it's a power brake, power steering car. I've never seen that before in a 6.
Well, you know, that doesn't surprise me because probably I'm going to say when you ordered a package like this with a rag top, it may have been, you know, ordered for, say, a lady to go driving around in the
maybe.
sun,
I'm not
you
sure.
know, and then it had the brakes and the power steering. Look at that.
And it runs really, really well.
Look at that. You know, we never open a hood in this shop almost ever that there isn't a V8 nestled underneath. So to see something like a big straight 6,
And to see power brakes on this and power steering, I was floored.
that's unusual.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really highly unusual.
It's a very drivable car.
So obviously this is a what year?
62.
62. So this is upgraded
Yeah, upgraded.
to electronic ignition, right?
Yep.
That would have been a point system originally. But other than that, that looks
Pretty original.
It's kind of funny because obviously you could get a Nova with a V8,
Yep.
right? So it's like there's sort of like half the engine bay with kind of nothing in it, you know? This all the intake and the exhaust is crammed on one side and sort of like, what goes there?
I kind of dig this car.
I dig it. It's great. This would be again a very fun car just to go cruising for a nice Sunday drive in the sunshine. Go get, you know, some ice
Very
cream.
easy car to drive.
Easy car to drive, and with the
Paint
power
actually-
steering.
The paint looks different when it's outside. It's actually really nice paint on
It's
this.
very glossy.
Yeah.
And very smooth. Like there's no orange peel in this at all.
Yeah, but there's no metallic, so it's hard to
So it's hard to sort of see that way.
get some extra tags on here. From,
Yes, we've seen
my
the
Edsel. Come on,
Edsel.
guys.
Yeah. I'm surprised this hasn't made it home yet.
Well,
Like,
it's,
why isn't it
kind
home?
of blocked in by a few here.
Yeah. And we got another one to look at. Well, we got 2 more actually.
Well, no, we got another one outside.
Okay. All right, here we go. Stick with us, guys. I
Okay.
know it's a long video. Look at
57
this.
Chevy 2-door post.
2-door post. Which is getting to be
Pretty popular now.
the thing.
Yep, it is.
We ran out of hard tops, so now the post cars are getting
That's
popular.
the new cool kid, yeah. Yeah, white Naga hide. And it's got a small block, I think it's a power steering, power brake car.
Oh, see if I can get my camera in here.
So what this car is, it's a nice driver. It's not an over restored car. It's just a fun, nice driver car. It's a 57 Chevy. I can't stress that enough.
This is a 57 Chevy. It's a 150 model.
150 or 210. I'm guessing a 150.
150, because I did my research when we had that 57 in before with the straight 6 in it.
Yeah.
That one was a 210, which was the upper trim level because it had that split in the paint. And the 150s always had just this.
But we're assuming that that's factory. But we don't
Well,
know
I mean,
that.
yeah, that's right. This is dressed up like a that's right.
Yeah. So who knows what it really was when it's.
This is awesome.
Again, Darby was driving this, and he said it drove like extremely well. He was really happy with how it drove. Of course, you got the famous spears,
Yep.
and you got the famous hidden gas door on the back.
Yes,
too, right?
the big jets on the front.
So
We got an airport in
Trumpets.
here, yeah.
if it was hooked up,
Oh, yeah, I guess not.
we'll have to use that horn for now.
The single.
So
Cool.
yeah, small block Chevy, power steering, power brakes,
Power brakes, yeah. So modern powertrain in here, more modern anyways.
headers, and it's just a nice cruiser. It's not overdone.
A few new little things, few new little touches, some newer wheels.
Darby didn't wash the bugs off.
No, thanks,
Again.
Darby. Polish up that front bumper and she'd be great. We're gonna go to another 57.
Yeah, this one just came in too. Darby just actually got it kind of washed up. We don't have it completely
This
cleaned
though
up.
is the Bel-air, but this is a Bel-air Nomad.
Well, it's two-door wagon.
The two-door wagon. So
Nomad's a little bit different.
is it still?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference then? You tell me.
You don't have this. So a Nomad's got one single pane of glass here, and this is more slanted back. Okay.
Oh,
Then
okay.
you'll have all your chrome spears that go on the back.
Yep. Okay, that run this way on the tailgate.
They're very close. You don't see a two-door wagon very often, but this is what this is a two-door wagon.
The two-door wagon, Bel-air wagon. To find a two-door Nomad would be almost
They're super rare. Yeah.
impossible, right?
But they're almost the same car, but
But just a little different. Okay, sorry.
the gas door, right?
Right, just like on the other one there.
Like the other one.
Yeah, hidden behind the little section, which is,
All of our very smart car people that are following know that that's where the gas.
that's so clever.
Except for you, maybe. But
I knew that. What are you talking about? Okay, so I didn't know it was a Nomad versus a Bel-air, but okay. This is
and the back windows roll down, right? But the Nomad just has one piece of glass, not
One big
not
long.
two separate ones.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
automatic power steering, power brakes again. It's got a like a muscle, like it's got a tough look, like a big
It does. Like,
tire in the back.
Yeah, like you don't realize it until you start looking down that it's that's kind of big and beef.
And these a 57 Chevy in red, like a bright red. I don't know what it is, but they really suit the car.
Yeah, it really does fit that car, doesn't it?
You guys remember we had that green one not too long ago. Same car. It was green, remember? A 57 two-door wagon.
It just didn't have it doesn't have the pop that this does.
Exactly.
though.
The red is
The red just brings
pops.
it alive.
Yeah. With the black interior, like I don't know, it pops, right?
Yep. What's interesting?
Yeah, small block.
Yeah, right on.
Power steering, no power brakes.
No power brakes. Yeah, just a single. What's interesting is I thought all the Bel-airs that had this, the chrome or the gold grille, also got the little gold inserts that went in the fenders right here. However, maybe they've just been removed on this car.
Could, because the gold meant
Bel-air.
Bel-air, and the V meant V8 when you get the V on it,
With
right?
the V on it, right? That was the V8.
That's V8.
That was the symbol. We had a V8, and then the gold accents were the Bel-air.
Bel-air.
So either this has been turned into a Bel-air, or they just missed a couple of the things that have to go back on it.
One or
Maybe
the
they,
other.
they could have done that on purpose though too. So, wow, I love it. Do we have more to see? Is there
Yeah,
more
there's
yet?
There's another one outside.
Hey, thanks for everybody for sticking with us this long. I know this is like,
I know I've got a couple in the other bay because we have our other new bay. There's probably some in there, but we'll wait till we got too many to. This one is one that we've all seen, but we got to show it.
oh my God.
What did I do?
What did you do?
This is our flat black 1-ton dually Suburban.
Formerly flat black. Wow, look
It's
at that.
not quite done
wrap.
yet. They got to do a couple more pieces.
They're gonna do the
but
roof. Holy smoke. That looks amazing.
They got to do the dually fender on the other side yet, but but you can't tell right now because it's the sun's not out. But this has got a gold pearl in it,
A gold pearl in the purple.
so it looks like in the light, it
Yeah.
looks like it jumps gold.
So kind of like your sunglasses. Like look at your sunglasses,
Yeah.
how they're pink and they jump gold.
That's what that looks like.
That's what that looks like in the sun. The purple is what it's got a gold
So
jump
rather
to
than this
it.
being all flat black, now That's what it was. You can see like all the flat black.
Yeah, we remember this. It was all
Right?
just painted that way, just
Yeah.
like the roof is. God, that's cool. Wow.
Did that ever change it, eh?
Doesn't it ever? Holy.
Now going down the road, you're not going to miss this thing.
No.
We're going to put our advertising in the back window. And this will be
Sweet.
This will be a driver.
This will be a great shop truck.
We
Wow.
tow a trailer with it and
It'll do anything.
have some fun with it.
It's got dual air conditioners in it. Keep cool in the summer.
Big
Holy.
block.
Okay.
That's kinda cool.
What else? More? Or are we gonna talk about what's gonna be coming up?
God, I don't even know what's coming up here, but I know what I did. I got a secret fetish. I love Volkswagen Beetles. I always have. So I bought 2 Volkswagens today.
Okay.
I got a 58. It's a project. We got it all put back together. It's actually a cool one because back in the day, Andrew Ferris did the paint and body on this thing.
And if you know in the Saskatoon area of Andrew Ferris, you know how amazing the work is that he does.
We could have a drag race right in the middle of the video, eh?
Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah, I would have won.
You would have won.
Yeah, very, very well-known builder. So I'm very pleased to get this one. It's pastel colors, a 58. And the other one that we got is a 54, so type 1. Oval window with the flip-up signal lights. I don't even know what you call those.
Trafficators, I think
Yeah,
they're
whatever
called.
they're
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So stay tuned for this stuff.
That's gonna be awesome.
And I don't even remember what you got. I don't even.
Well, that's a ton. So
We got another Camaro thing coming. We got a 68 factory EC 4-speed
okay,
Camaro.
awesome.
Among
Well,
other stuff. So,
if you've been watching this long, we appreciate you sticking with us.
oh, one more
Oh
thing.
yeah, we always say one more thing. That's right.
Because this is actually next week. So this Saturday, this Saturday because we're watching it next week.
Yep.
The 22nd of July is the car show in Dalmany. So we're one of the major sponsors of the car show in Dalmany. We have live band, we got beer gardens, we got lots of stuff going on. 11 till 4
Yep.
in Dalmany. Be there, be square.
There's like kind of one street that it's gonna all happen on.
Downtown.
It's downtown. If you want to call it downtown.
If you can't find downtown Dalmany,
You shouldn't be driving no more.
Exactly.
So we're going to be there, of course. We'll bring you some, hopefully, Facebook Live updates
Yeah,
and
we'll have
stuff
some
like
swag
that.
for sale there too. And
Exactly. So the whole Rods crew is going to be at the show. So come
Hopefully,
see
yeah.
us. Yeah, hopefully we'll see lots of the guys there. You can come see us in person if you haven't met us already. And yeah, bring the car out. Bring the family. It'll be good. It'll be a great time.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thank you so much for sticking with us and watching. This has been an awfully long video, but some awfully cool stuff to see in this one. If you saw something you like, subscribe, follow along for all the pictures, details, and pricing at rodshotrods.ca. Otherwise, we'll see you next time on Hot Rod Hangout.